Good morning from Manhattan and welcome to another episode. Now it's time to go to B&H Photo and Video. In case you don't know, it's a huge shop about photography, of course, and videography here in Manhattan. I cannot wait to go there, and we will see if I will be able to get out from there without buying anything. And anyway, besides the shop, we're also gonna see how everything works over there. So let's go. Welcome to the biggest photography shop in the whole planet. This is officially paradise, guys. Basically here there is every single thing that you can possibly imagine when it comes to photography, videography and technology in general. This place is insane. Talking about cool stuff, over here they have a truly unique system to deliver things that you want to buy. Because basically when you decide what to get, they will put it inside a basket which is gonna move throughout all the shop. So I stayed inside the shop until closing time, and of course I bought something. I went for the Manfrotto Magic Arm with a camera bracket, which basically is something that you can attach to the Manfrotto Super Clamp, and it will allow you to have a super stable base to which to attach your camera where tripods are not allowed, for example on terraces or stuff like that. Anyway, the sunset is coming, so it's time to head back to Brooklyn and shoot the Brooklyn Bridge at sunset. Good evening from Brooklyn Bridge. I finally made it here and the view is just breathtaking. As you can see behind me, there are some very dramatic clouds, so I'm hoping probably not for a super colorful sunset, but for a very dramatic one. So the idea for today's sunset is of course to capture the Brooklyn Bridge and Lower Manhattan. This is a super popular spot among photographers, so it's pretty challenging to try to find new compositions. So what I did is I positioned my camera really low in this little bay, so I'm gonna use the bay as the foreground, which is gonna lead the eyes of the viewers towards the bridge. And then of course the clouds. I'm shooting at 16mm and I'm using the 16-35 f4 lens. Of course I'm shooting an f16 with a 10-stop ND filter because I want a pretty long exposure. Right now I'm shooting already and the exposure is almost 3 minutes. Still, this is probably not the best moment for shooting, but as always, it's always better to have more shots than too little. So the sunset is going on and it's amazing because the sun is creating like a glowing effect with the particle of water in the air. It's amazing. So anyway, the temp stop and the filter was obviously too much because otherwise the exposure would have been of like, I don't know, 20 minutes. So now I'm using a 6-stop ND filter because, you know, if you use a too strong ND filter, you have to calculate that it's gonna take so much for the camera to process the shot and you might miss some very special moments. So right now I'm just shooting about 1 minute and 5 second exposures, so I can shoot several exposures during this amazing moment. So let's get to work. this wraps it up for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I definitely did, because you know, going to B&H is like going to paradise without dying. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because every week I release a travel photography video. Like this video if you wish, leave a comment, and as usual, I will see you guys in the next one.